NFL favorites went 9-4 last week against the spread. Only the second time this season in 8 weeks of action they had an advantage against the underdogs in Vegas. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here. This is going to be your Sunday video report. 3 free picks, and I'm going to preview every single NFL game for you in just a moment. Quick reminder, guys, use this coupon discount code to save $25 off any purchase today. College25. College25. No space between the word college and 25. If you didn't use this coupon yesterday, you can use it today. Don't have to buy my plays. You could buy anybody's plays, guys. College25. That is going to be your discount code. Quick props going out to Derek Mancini yesterday, hitting the first ever 100-dime release of his college football career. Texas A&M, a 4.5-point home dog outright over Oklahoma, 33-19. This on the heels of hitting his first ever 100-dime NFL release last Monday, when he and I both had the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, he had it for a hell of a lot bigger than me. So congratulations to him. Guys, over the last 18 days, he is 18-3 overall with his releases for 415 times profit. Going back to June, his net profit in all sports combined, he's got 783 dimes. You might want to check out what he's got going every single day because he's sizzling. You know, playing traffic cop, and I tried to push you towards Mancini yesterday. The plays that I have suggested that you might want to look into from various handicappers, I believe, are 5-1 over the past week and a half. A number of guys are coming huge today. Obviously, they're hot. They see something on today's card they're in love with, they're firing with all cylinders, and they're playing with accumulated bankroll, which is when you want to unload. None hotter than Chuck O'Brien, guys. Number one handicapper at this site, perhaps in the nation, 19-4 with his NFL side selections so far this year. 19-4, good for 522 times profit. 17-3 the last 13 Sundays, all sports combined. The last 4 Sundays, he's given you 4 straight 75-dime play winners. Last week's being Miami over Cincinnati. Today, raising the bar. Biggest play of his career, a 100-dime release on Atlanta and Tampa Bay. Only had one other 100-dime play ever, and that was 5 Sundays ago when he told you Jacksonville would take care of business against Indianapolis. Jaguars won outright, 31-28 on a last-second field goal as a home dog. So another guy, Carl Garrett. First ever 100-dime NFL release today, coming up on Kansas City and Oakland. Just hit a 100-dime play in college football Wednesday night with Rutgers. How about Anthony Redd? Second ever 100-dime NFL release of his career on the Giants and Seahawks. His third straight 100-dime winner overall, and that's among 4 plays going for him today. Craig Davis has won 3 straight 100-dime plays dating back to last year's NFC title game when he had the over between the Saints and the Vikings. Also cashed last week with Tampa over Arizona, and a few weeks back when the Giants shut out Chicago in that Monday night or Sunday night game. Today, 100-dime play number 4 in a row for Craig Davis. That is on the Saints-Panthers game. Finally, Stephen Nover lost a 100-dime play yesterday on Rice. However, he's won 10 out of 14 100-dime releases over the past 3.5 months. Today, 6th ever 100-dime play of his 17-year career on the Bears and the Bills game. So that's among what's hot among the various handicappers today. Let me quickly get down to a preview of all your different games. Bears and Bills are playing in Toronto. I think the dynamic here personally is for Chicago. I'll go with the Bills in this, the Bears in this one. Listen, the Bills are in 7 games just have 11 quarterback sacks. If you can't get to Jay Cutler through that porous offensive line, you can't beat the Bears. Ugh, say that quickly. As for Buffalo, worst rushing defense in the league, giving up 189 yards and 5 yards a carry. So I think Matt Forte will have his number called quite frequently today. Hopefully by Mike Martz. So Chicago, I lean toward there. I leaned originally towards San Diego despite the Chargers' 0-4 road record this year, but with all their injuries at wide receiver, Malcolm Floyd expected to miss, Antonio Gates downgraded to doubtful, can't really get in their corner today, even though the Texans are 3-8 ATS in their last 11 as a home favorite. Saints. Letdown game, perhaps, after beating the Steelers last Sunday night at home. Plus, you never know what Drew Brees. Is he going to throw interceptions like crazy, which cost them at home against Cleveland and Arizona? Or is he going to be hitting 20 out of 22 in the second half, as he did against the Steelers last Sunday night? That's the key there. I'm a handicapper, not a psychic. First go-round, it was a 16-14 win for the Saints at home, laying 13, so didn't cover that one for sure. Might look at the under, however. Saints have played under in 9 of their last 11. Meanwhile, Carolina, 32-15 15 under in their last 47 home games. Arizona, big deal. They're starting Derek Anderson. The problem with the Cardinals, 9 turnovers their last 2 games. They've lost their last 3 road games by an average of 26 points a game. They can't stop the run, 29th in the league against the run. Taking on Adrian Peterson doesn't look promising. Tampa Bay's won and covered 5 straight on the road, dating back to last season, despite coughing up a 17-point lead at Arizona last week. However, this Atlanta team, so good at home, 16-3 straight up, 13-6 ATS during Mike Smith's coaching tenure, 7-2 their last 9 as a home favorite. Atlanta loves to run the ball with Michael Turner. You've got a Tampa Bay team that is ranked 29th in the league against the run, giving up, 30th in the league against the run, giving up 149 yards a game and 5.2 yards per carry. Still, don't like Atlanta, like the Falcons in a teaser, perhaps. You might want to consider it that way. How about the Jets and the Lions? Jets are going to be an official free pick, okay? Like the Jets, screwed me last week, didn't show up, coming off the bye, losing 9-0 at home against Green Bay despite outgaining the Packers 360 to 273. Keep in mind, prior to that bye, though, 5 straight wins and covers where they averaged 31 points a game. Sanchez, 4 interceptions last 2 games. Last week, hampered by drop passes and the swirling winds. No such problems playing today inside Ford Field. Jets should be able to run the ball. Didn't run the ball consistently or frequently enough against Green Bay last week, as Sean Green and LT combined for just 22 carries, 76 yards for the number 3 rushing attack in the league, averaging 153 yards a game. They'll do some damage against a Detroit team that can't stop the run, giving up 4.9 yards per carry, 130 yards a game. That leaves them ranked 27th in the league. New England has to guard against a letdown coming off Minnesota and a look ahead with Pittsburgh coming up on the road next week. That's why Patriots, even though I like them today a little, scary proposition at Cleveland with the Browns coming off a bye. Baltimore coming off a bye. Remember their last game? It was the near disaster at home when they had to rally from a 24-10 deficit to beat the Bills in overtime, 37-34. Good news, though, for Baltimore fans. They've covered 7 of their last 8 out of a bye and 10 of their last 11 as a home favorite outside of AFC North competition. The Giants are at Seattle. Seattle playing, of course, with Charlie Whitehurst at quarterback in place of the injured Matt Hasselbeck. The Giants have won 4 in a row, covering 3 of them. They're on an 18-9 straight up an ATS run on the road. Coming off the bye, however, 3-6 off their last 9 byes, so that's something to be concerned about. Philadelphia and Indianapolis. Indianapolis hampered perhaps by playing on a short week off a Monday night revenge win. Had the Colts on Monday. Leaned a little toward the Eagles in this game here today, especially since they've won 11 straight off a bye, covering 9 of them. However, I think the great play here, and this is another official free pick for you, you got to go with the Colts and the Eagles over the posted total of 46.5. That is a cheap price considering the Eagles have gone over in 11 of their last 15 home games, and the Colts have gone over in 6 of their last 7 on the road. Dallas and Green Bay, you can have this game. The Packers only have 1 double-digit victory this season. Of course, the Cowboys last year giving up an NFC low, 15.6 points per game. This year giving up 26.7 points a game. And final free pick, it's going to be Oakland. This line opened at 2.5, down to pretty much pick 'em everywhere. Hey, Kansas City has won 7 straight at the Oakland Coliseum. Road team has covered 14 of the last 15 in the series. Kansas City runs the ball, number 1 in the league rushing attack, 3 straight games, 200 yards or more, 274 last week, needing overtime to beat Buffalo at home. Raiders can't stop the run. I'll acknowledge that, number 26 in the league stopping the run. However, Raiders are playing so well, 92 points their last 2 games against Seattle and Denver. Darren McFadden powering an offense that's gained over 500 yards in each of those games. Jason Campbell steady at quarterback the last 2 games. I like the Raiders there. So your free picks are going to be the Raiders, the Eagles, Colts over the total, and your final free pick, of course, was the New York Jets. Good luck, everybody. Catch you on Monday.